All right, initial impressions on the Canik. It's clear. I do like this gun. I've only shot one mag through it. No issues with the mag. It is a little jumpy for me, a little long, but that's all I can get with that on, just using it more and getting more to the likes of how I shoot and how the gun handles. I was having a little problems with this trigger. Is a little far forward for me. Squeezing up on it, it's still a little far forward, and it's hard for me to get a nice bearing on the trigger. I'm only bearing on the right side of it. Other than that, it shot great. I really do like this release. It's right there. I didn't have to break my grip at all. With all these guns, I'll have to go forward and look at the footage myself to see what the deal is as far as my grip angle and everything. That's partly why I do this. Shot group's pretty good. I'm at 15 yards. Not bad. You can see I threw a couple, getting used to it, but I like it. We have to see how the TTI goes and kind of what differences there are. But I'm telling you right now, the price point for this gun and what you get with it, I don't know. I think this is Turkish, maybe. I'm not sure. You can correct me. It says Battery Arms, Georgia, Vermont, Century Arms. Maybe they were bought out or something. But it says made in Turkey on the other side. So for the price point, guys, if you just want to get into this, I mean, you can put an optic on there. And once you get used to it, I mean, this handles really well. And like I say, first shots for that's not bad. This is the Prodigy DS. Once again, I've shot this once before. Excuse me, I do like this gun because it is a double stack, but once again, I have smaller hands. My hands are not that big. So finding or utilizing double stacks in any personal carry or anything is probably out of the picture for me, because I have to, you see it's recessed on the release, and I have to break my grip or use my other hand. So I have to break my grip in order to let the slide go forward. So it is fun, but it is still super big for my hand. The only reason I like having the magwell on here is because it helps my bottom fingers kind of ride up on it, so I'm riding all the way to the top. But it's a good gun. I'll have to put some sights on, some red dots on here, and see how it goes. Also, same thing, not a bad group on it. I was shooting it fairly fast though. But then again, at 15 yards, I don't really see a big issue with that. These are Birchwood Dirty Bird targets. And then my 45, the most expensive of them all, from the Smit Wesson Pro Performance Center. I'll probably put it on there. I'll show you the video. The first 10 shots, I had a failure to feed on the last round. Now I am using Focacci 200 grain foam leather jackets with these. I've had just a box lying around, and it could be, I never reloaded the magazine. It's just a magazine that I already had loaded. It could be that, or I was limping it. But this is one of my favorites. I love the grip on this gun. I wish that they had a sight for it and everything, but for your average 45, there's a reason that everybody copies this. It's because it's reliable, and I just love the feel of this gun. The serrations on the side, it's got lightning cuts. It is not ported. I really don't like any guns that are ported. Just everything get in the way. And another thing that I don't like with all three of these guns is the round in chamber indicator here on all three of these guns. I don't know why companies still do this. There shouldn't be any reason to do it. With all the safeties on this handgun, there really should be no reason to have that on there. I noticed when I've had an optic, I think I had a Vortex optic on one of my previous handguns, and it was after 100 rounds or so, it was just fogging up the glass, and I just don't know why companies still do that. And once again, not bad for 15 yards. The 9mm for the Canik Meta Pro, I shot some Magnatech 9mm Lugers out of there. They're 115 grains, full metal jackets. And I also shot Stellar and Bella 9mm FMJs, 124 grains, 9x19s through my Springfield. So I'm pretty happy with all these. The main reason is I did this video is to see how I'm shooting, where my hand is, and all that other good stuff. But this is incredible. I still wish they had more grip texture that kind of followed all the way up. Like you see on the Springfield, the grip goes all the way up. Another little minor problem I had is this could become a problem right here with my finger. Just biting up on it, but it gives you a really good purchase on this handgun. And that's it on my Friday morning. Have fun, peoples.